For those of you that may not know me, my name is Jim Hinderrocker. I'm a senior planner for the City of Fargo. And with me today we have City Commissioners Brad Wimmer as well as City Commissioner Mike Williams. And what we want to do today is formally announce the Go2030. This is an update of our comprehensive plan for the City of Fargo. We're very excited about this process, and Go2030 is something that we hope that everybody in the community is very familiar with over the next 12 months. The city is looking at updating its comprehensive plan that was last done in 1995. We're very excited about this process. It really is a situation where we're determining where we're at today and where it is that we want to go. With our commissioners here today, what we want to really talk about a little bit is what a comprehensive plan is, why we're doing it, who's involved, and then a little bit about the public process. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Brad to talk a little bit about the what a comp plan is and why we're doing one. Brad?
Thanks, Jim. And just very shortly and quickly, just to touch on a couple of the main issues. And again, thanks for the big crowd here this afternoon. A comp plan is again, a roadmap. It's a kind of a site plan for the City of Fargo. And that's why we've tried to intertwine on our steering committee a large group and a diverse group of participants and players, key players from the City of Fargo. We've tried to make sure our park board, our school board, many of the boards and organizations throughout the city are involved. Many of the people from some of our larger businesses are involved. Some of the people that just have an intricate part of and a kind of a mindset of what they think Fargo should look like in the next 50 years. We've done these, I think we said 4 times?
Yes, I think the first one back in 56. The last one was done in 95. Yeah,
and you know, when you think about 95, it seems like yesterday to most of us, but really not. It's 16, 17 years ago. We realized that the two in the back, city engineer Mark Bittner and Pat Zavril, our administrator, were the only two that were on that comprehensive plan and that committee 17 years ago. So it's a whole new group of players. And those people that helped form that comprehensive plan back in 95, and especially the ones that formed the first 3, you know, many of them have passed away, but many of them have laid the groundwork for what Fargo is today. And again, I'm proud to serve today in doing things and redoing things of groundwork that was laid 20, 30, 40, 50, 75 years ago. And as all of us realize, Fargo is a pretty good city to live in. The groundwork that's been laid for us, whether it's as commissioners or as educators or as business people, it's a pretty solid foundation. And I think we want to provide our kids and the people moving forward with that same foundation. So we have a stake in it, not so much for us, but the stake that we're trying to lay is for the future of Fargo-Moorhead. We mentioned the steering committee, a diverse group. The technical committee, a lot of the staff people from throughout the city are involved. We've got a consultant team that's coming in that's going to lead us through this procedure. And they're trained professionals, and they'll guide us, keep us on task. We're going to do this in roughly a year. And that's really a pretty quick agenda to move that fast. Then it'll go through the Planning Commission and through the City Commission and hopefully get our stamp of approval, and we'll move forward with it. We want a lot of input. We're asking for a lot of input from the citizens of Fargo. We want a lot of discussion to take place, and we want to move this forward again in a timely manner, but yet we want to cover a lot of subjects. We want to really, if there's things that the community wants to be brought up, we want to bring them up, we want to discuss them. We want to see how they want their city laid out for the future. And I think that's it from my end, and Commissioner Williams.
Again, I just want to thank everybody for coming. It's a good turnout and a good start, and that is what's going to make this work, is good participation, particularly from the public and particularly from young people, because we're planning here decades ahead of time, and it's going to be their plan. They're the ones that are going to live with this, and they're going to be the ones that are going to benefit from it, hopefully, or live with the consequences by not showing up. So showing up's the most important thing. You know, one of the reasons I think Fargo gets such good ratings around the nation is we do have some challenges, but you know that if you show up, you can have an impact on your environment. There's a lot of people in this room that have helped grow the Fargo the way that it is, and we want to see those new leaders step up from all different realms. There isn't a component of society that isn't entailed in a comprehensive development plan. So the premise of this is we need a good turnout of citizens from all the categories, young and old, rich and poor, all the cultural diversities. And the premise is the best idea wins. So we don't know where those best ideas are going to come from, but we do know that the premise is best ideas are going to win. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to participate. June 23rd is the very first community open access forum. But today there's live. We have the website. That's Go2030.net. On that you'll find some tools for participating. There's a tool called Mind Mixer where you have to register. Your name won't show up, but there will be your submissions will be recorded and used. So we want to hear from ideas from people from all walks of life through the city, and that Go2030.net is going to be one of those tools. And also the Fargo website, cityoffargo.com, will all of the programs that we have are going to be here because we want to be able to televise them live on cable access, replay them on cable access, but also to have them available on the city website and Go2030 for streaming. So even if you can't make the meeting, you can still participate and see what the conversations were. The other is we started a speakers forum. One of the things about these meetings is a lot of times you find you get the people in the room that are interested in one particular topic. So a lot of times to get a broad perspective of what kind of city are we and what kind of city do we want to be. There's a speakers bureau that starts this Thursday, and it's at 7 o'clock again in the commission room, so we can broadcast it and replay it and stream it. And every other week after this Thursday, there'll be different presenters. We've got theologians, we've got public arts advocates, we've got admirals talking about national security and environment, we've got Dean of Design for Resilient Communities, and it's a wide variety of speakers to hopefully broaden all our horizons and touch upon some things that maybe we hadn't considered what could be available in our community. So April 28th, this Thursday, 7 o'clock, is the first public forum, and we hope that a lot of you show up. Spread the good word. Word of mouth is the best advertising. And to check it out, go to Go2030.net. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioners. Just to recap, I want to talk a little bit about what a comprehensive plan is and why it's really important. Like was said, it is really a roadmap for our future, where it is we want to ultimately go. We realize that we have limited resources, limited dollars that we have to meet some of our objectives. So what we really want to try to do is get as much citizen participation as absolutely possible to find out what are the top priorities and then prioritize those priorities so that we can spend our dollars the most wisely. So in the year 2030 and beyond, we're setting and meeting some of those objectives. And so that's really the purpose of the comprehensive plan update itself, is to get an idea where it is that we want to go, how best to use our resources that we have in place. Probably the most thing that I'd like most people to go away with today is that this is a citizen process. We really want citizen involvement in this. The Go2030.net website, hopefully that's simple, easy to remember, but if you go to that website, you'll find a lot of information about what a comp plan is, why we're doing this, a lot of the nuts and bolts behind the comp plan itself. It gives you areas there to link up to the Mind Mixer website that was talked about, where you can actually enter your comments about whatever topic that you may have on your mind of importance. So again, we really want to emphasize the importance of public participation. We anticipate probably at least 3 public meetings, the first one being on June 28th, of this year. That'll be held in Centennial Hall. All that information is on the Go2030.net website. But there will be an additional 2-3 meetings after that, probably one every 2.5 months out in that range as we work through this comp plan process. We're hopeful that we can have the comp plan process wrapped up in about a year. That's what we anticipate it taking. So it is going to be a labor, but hopefully a labor of love, and at the end of the day, we'll have a comp plan that all of us can be proud of and can tell our kids about. Clearly, that's one of the things that was mentioned is that youth, I think, is very important that they participate in this plan. It's interesting, a lot of times when the folks that are working on a comprehensive plan, it tends to be the leaders in the community, and I think by default a lot of those folks are older people. And what's really important to me is getting young people involved. If you've got school-aged kids, if you can get them involved in the process, I think that'd be very helpful. Trying to understand what it is that they're thinking is important to them and in their lives, and projecting that out as they become adults in our community. So, one, we're very excited to announce the formal comprehensive plan update, the 2030, Go2030.net, and encourage lots of public participation. And with that, I know we've got a few reporters here, so if we've got any questions, we'll try to answer those. Okay. Any comments? All right. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming. And if you get a chance, go to Go2030.net and learn more about the comprehensive plan update. Thank you.